Good afternoon. My name is Barbara Fuller, and as Chair of the Board, I welcome you to this August 19th, 2025 regular meeting of the Washtenaw County Board of Road Commissioners. Shelby Walkowick, our office coordinator, will describe how our meetings operate, how to access the agenda packet, and how people may participate remotely. Shelby.
There are multiple ways to make public comment during today's board meeting, whether you are joining us in person or virtually. If you are here in person and would like to make public comment, please fill out the sign-in sheet now. If you are joining us virtually, we will ask you to raise your hand at the appropriate time in the agenda.
I now call this August 19th, 2025 regular meeting to order and ask Shelby to call the roll.
Chair Barb Fuller.
Present.
Vice Chair Rod Green.
Present.
Commissioner Joanne McCollum.
Present.
Commissioner Gloria Llamas.
Present.
Commissioner Jeff Smers.
Present.
The following directors are in attendance. Managing Director Matt McDonald, Director of Engineering and County Highway Engineer Brent Schlack, Director of Operations Adam Late.
We'll note that our Finance Director, Dan Ackerman, is out today, but we knew that he would be. So with that, please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
I so move.
Second.
Additions, deletions, or corrections? Seeing none, Shelby, if you would please call the roll.
Commissioner Rod Green.
Yes.
Commissioner Joanne McCollum.
Yes.
Commissioner Gloria Llamas.
Yes.
Commissioner Jeff Smers.
Yes.
Commissioner Barb Fuller.
Yes, the agenda is approved as presented. We have two sets of minutes today to accept. May I have a motion to accept the board meeting minutes of August 5th, 2025, appearing on pages 3 through 17 of the board packet?
So move.
Second.
Additions, deletions, or corrections? Seeing none, Shelby, if you would, please.
Commissioner Rod Green.
Yes.
Commissioner Joanne McCollum.
Yes.
Commissioner Gloria Llamas.
Yes.
Commissioner Jeff Smers.
Yes.
Commissioner Barb Fuller.
Thank you. The board meeting minutes of August 5th are accepted as presented. May I have a motion to accept the closed session minutes of August 5th, 2025? Do we have copies?
Get those.
We will pause briefly.
Sorry about that.
Ball's near.
And when we're presented with them, we'll just take a couple of minutes to look them over before we vote on them.
Thank you.
All right. Did we make a motion? Help me remember. I don't did. I would entertain a motion to accept the closed session minutes of August 5th, 2025 as presented to us.
So moved.
Support.
Additions, deletions, or corrections? Seeing none, Shelby, if you would please call the roll.
Commissioner Rod Green.
Yes.
Commissioner Joanne McCollum.
Yes.
Commissioner Gloria Llamas.
Yes.
Commissioner Jeff Smers.
Yes.
Commissioner Barb Fuller.
Yes, the closed session minutes of August 5th, 2025 are accepted as presented. Next, we have time set aside to hear from our County Commission liaison, Caroline Sanders of District 4. Mr. Quinter, is Caroline with us?
I do not see a Caroline Sanders.
All right, we will move on to public comment. This is the time set aside on the agenda to receive comments from the public. This is not intended to be a period for dialogue. Each person will be allotted 3 minutes to address the board, and Shelby will explain how people may be recognized to offer comments.
Since this is a hybrid meeting with both in-person and virtual attendees, we will take turns between those attending in person and virtually. For virtual attendees, we have provided some instructions on the screen on how to participate and make public comments. If you're attending this meeting virtually and would like to make public comment, please raise your hand now. If you dialed into the meeting from your phone, you can raise your hand by dialing *9. We will unmute virtual participants with raised hands one at a time and will announce your username or last 4 digits of your phone number when it is your turn to speak. Please share your name and address before beginning your comments.
Commissioner, at the moment, I see one hand raised from an individual named iPhone.
All right, I would just note that it does not appear that we have any in-person attendees. Typically, if we had in-person attendees, we would take them in order as they signed up. And if they didn't sign in, they would still be welcome to make comments. So, Mr. Quinter, can you direct us to who would like to address the board and set the timer for 3 minutes?
Yes, Commissioner, I have one person who, again, name is iPhone. I'm going to ask them to unmute now.
I'm sorry?
One individual whose name is just listed as iPhone. I'm going to ask them to unmute themselves now.
Okay,
Good afternoon, Road Commission. You didn't recognize me. This is Commissioner Sanders because I'm calling in. I'm out doing my walk so that I can lose some belly fat, and I'm calling in from my
too much information,
my-
Commissioner.
I'm just telling you. So I'm calling from my campaign phone. That's why you don't recognize. So I'll take less than 3 minutes.
Okay,
We
please.
are, the commission is approaching the return of our normal meetings after summer break. So that will begin the first Wednesday of September. And we will then resume our normal twice a month, the first and third Wednesday of every month. I can't remember if I updated you last or not, but we finally approved the senior millage language. So we're in the process of hiring our executive director and hopefully getting them on board so that we can start to push the money out to the seniors in earnest. And we have done requests for proposals for transportation entities as well. So 7 months later, we're moving forward. So we are, should be in a better position, I hope, soon. Other than that, I'm going to say on my own opinion is that we're kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. The state has not focused on their budget. And I'm quite anxious to see what's going to happen with the meals for children that are in K through 12. That's my top concern. And I think some of my colleagues are worried as well. So we're just waiting on that. And keep us in your prayers and thoughts that we will not continue these 2 and 3 a.m. meetings, that we'll go back to some level of normalcy. And that's it.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Any questions for Commissioner Sanders? Commissioner Green?
Just a comment. I really think your concern about the meals for our K through 12 children. I think it's critical, particularly in times like these, and particularly in our county. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Thank you. Keep walking, Caroline. All right. You said we had, well, she was the iPhone. Is there anyone else, Chris, who wishes to address the board?
There is no one else, Commissioner.
All right. All right, then we will move on to written communications. They appear on pages 18 through 20 of the packet. Commissioners, do you have anything you wish to draw our attention to or comment on? Commissioner McCollum?
Madam Chair, on page 20, I want to give attention to the letter from Cindy and her appreciation of a pothole that was filled near her driveway. She was very impressed with that. and she's very appreciative of the quick response. I just wanted to bring attention to that. I think that's great.
Anything else?
Yes, also from Nick. Nick says that the foreman did a good job on cleaning the brush outside the small graveyard on Macon Road and makes it safe when you pull out, which is very appreciative. So I thank the residents for sending these in, and I also thank the Washington County Road Commission for their hard work and due diligence. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Uh,
Commissioner Yamas?
I just want to express the same and congratulate our crew, which we have a great maintenance crew for their work.
Anyone have anything else they wish to add? All right, we will move along. We did not have any public comment. We heard from our commissioner and did a little dialogue there. We'll move on to new business. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda, items 1 through 6? The motions appear on page 22 and 23 with the background on pages 25 through 35.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion, anything you have questions about? Seeing none, Shelby, if you'd please call the roll.
Commissioner Rod Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Joanne McCollum.
Yes.
Commissioner Gloria Yamas,
Yes.
Commissioner Jeff Smurs.
Yes.
Commissioner Barb Fuller.
Yes, the consent agenda items 1 through 6 are approved as presented. We have 2 action items for consideration today. Action item number 1, may I have a motion to approve the 2025-2028 collective bargaining agreement between TPOAM, which is an acronym for the Technical Professional and Office Workers Association, and the Washtenaw County Road Commission, and to authorize the board chair, the managing director, and members of the negotiating team to sign the agreement. The motion appears on page 24.
Madam Chair, I move that upon the recommendation of the Human Resources Manager and the concurrence of the Managing Director, the board hereby approves the collective bargaining agreement between the Technical, Professional, and Office Workers Association of Michigan and the Washtenaw County Road Commission for the period of October 4th, 2025 through October 3rd, 2028. The board further authorizes the chair, managing director, and negotiating team members to sign the collective bargaining agreement.
Second.
Any discussion? Managing Director Matt McDonnell.
Sure, I just wanted to thank our negotiating team who is present here. Adam Lape, Nicole Peterson, Joe Urban. They did a phenomenal job and they're here to answer any questions that you may have. I know we went over this at length at the last meeting closed session, but if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them.
I'd also like to compliment TPOAM's negotiating team for working collaboratively and cooperatively with the Washtenaw County Road Commission's team for a quick and very congenial resolution to any questions or items of concern.
Yeah, that's a great point. Both parties really worked hard to get us to this point, and that's definitely something we need to recognize. So thank you.
Sure. Commissioner Green?
I would just like to say to both sides, job well done. Thank you.
Very good. All right, if there's no further comment, questions, or discussion, Shelby, if you would please call the roll.
Commissioner Jeff Smurs,
Yes.
Commissioner Rod Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Gloria Yamas,
Yes.
Commissioner Joanne McCollum.
Yes.
Commissioner Barb Fuller.
Yes. The TPOAM agreement for 2025 through 2028 is approved as presented. Our second action item today, may I have a motion to cast votes to elect 3 road commission members to serve on the CRACIF board, that is the County Road Association's self-insurance fund. We have 3 openings that we need to cast votes for their board of trustees. The motion appears on page 24.
Madam Chair, I move the board hereby votes for Bill Lutzwall from Marquette County Road Commission, Wayne Schoonover from Charlevoix County Road Commission, and Michael Scott from the Road Commission for County to serve on the County Road Association Self-Insurance Fund, CRASIF, Board of Trustees.
Second.
Any discussion? The background, I apologize, I didn't indicate, is on pages 40 through 44. There's a ballot there, and there are letters of interest from the three people who asked to be nominated for the Board of Trustees. I see nothing further. Shelby, if you would, please.
Commissioner Jeff Smurs.
Yes.
Commissioner Rod Green.
Yes.
Commissioner Gloria Yamas.
Yes.
Commissioner Joanne McCollum.
Yes.
Commissioner Barb Fuller.
Yes, we have approved the three nominees to serve as trustees for the CRASIF board. We will move on to the reports of the county commissioners, starting with Commissioner McCollum.
Yes. And for once, I am not ready for, here I go.
Take your time.
Okay, I got it right here. So on August 12th, I attended the Washtenaw County Parks and Rec Commission. And we discussed the border-to-border trail. Engineering and permitting are in various stages for the Dexter Connection Trail, Parker Road to the city of Dexter. Design work continues. 4 easements have been secured and work on the rehabilitation of the 140-year-old Bell Road Bridge has started. Project is scheduled for fall 2025 bid and construction in 2026. And that is my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner McCollum. Commissioner Yamas.
On Monday, August 11th, I attended the Touch a Truck event at the Fireman's Park. And August the 13th, I attended the Washtenaw County Road Commission chat. We had 3 attendees. It was a very interesting, good conversation, I think informative. And that's my report.
Thank you, Commissioner Yamas. Commissioner Smurs.
No report at this time. Thank you.
Commissioner Green.
I also have no report, but I would like to say that I thank the Road Commission for the beautiful job they've done on the non-motorized trail on Gettys Road. It looks great and people are using it already, even though they're not complete.
Thank you. I will report that on August 9th, I attended the Touch a Truck event at the 80th Annual Manchester Community Fair. Special thanks to Brian Trinkley of District 3 Group Leader, Adam Lape, Director of Operations, Shelby Rockaway, Office Coordinator, and Don Poinier, Communications Associate. On August 12th, I attended the Touch a Truck event in conjunction with Shop with a Cop Back to School event at Fireman's Park in Superior Township. Special thanks to Commissioner Gloria Yamas, Harold Rothman, District 6 Heavy Truck Driver, Adam Lape, Director of Operations, and Tiffany Oliphant, Communications Manager. On August 13th, I attended the virtual project update regarding the bridge replacement planned at the River Racing Crossing on Sharon Valley Road in Sharon Township. On August 16th, I attended the bi-monthly Dexter Forum. Special thanks to our Managing Director, Mac McDonough, for being present and giving an update on the planned improvements in the city of Dexter at Island Lake Road and the Dexter Main Street corridor in Scioto and Webster Townships. Matt also provided flyers promoting the 2 upcoming informational sessions scheduled on August 26th. That one will be virtual. And on September 16th, which will be in person at the Dexter Library, if I remember
That's correct.
correctly. Matt also answered myriad questions and stayed afterwards for the ribbon cutting of the new Dexter Senior Center. People were very pleased to see Matt there. On August 16th, along with Matt, I did attend that ribbon cutting for the new Dexter Senior Center. And that concludes my report. Staff reports. Staff reports appear on pages 45 through 51, and I will turn it over to Matt.
Thank you, Chair Fuller. Any questions on the material presented in the board packet, the reports for communications, operations, and our monthly WCRC Fix It. Okay. I did have a flyer. Thank you, Commissioner, for pointing that out. So if you need a copy, I certainly can provide one. We're looking forward to more conversation about that Island Lake and Dexter Main Street corridor improvements. Again, that is our virtual meeting, will be next week, August 26th, 11 a.m. and that's a Zoom meeting. So looking forward to that. Also I wanted to, in Dan's place, our finance director, Mr. Acronym, had some notes. Wanted me to mention that staff continues to work with our new Acumatica software on implementation. A lot of meetings with consultants and staffs continue. Progress is being made. Also, we received our third reimbursement request for the millage from the county. And I will say they are very timely in responding within days of receiving your request. The money is transferred to the road commission for the work that had taken place. So that's a great relationship that Dan has with the county, and obviously a lot of work goes into preparing those invoices and showing the documentations of costs. And a lot of that work is done by our engineering department. So well done on all fronts. With that, I'll go ahead and ask Brent to come on up to present engineering report.
Thanks, Matt. Good afternoon. Brent Schlack, Director of Engineering. So I do have a few updates. Carpenter Road, the road safety audit. Thank you for approving the agreement between us and SEMCOG. That'll help us we'll get that over to SEMCOG, and then that'll hopefully have a schedule here soon on when they'll be performing that audit. And again, that's for Carpenter Road between Ellsworth and Washtenaw or M17, and along Packard Road between US 23 and Gulfside. As far as the Maple Foster Bridge,
Wait a minute, stop. Packard Road, what are the term?
US 23
Yeah,
to Gulfside.
okay, thank you.
The Maple Foster Bridge, so Majeski and Masters, the consulting firm that was developing the plan for removal of the post-tensioning system. We've received that plan. We've done our review. We've gotten that back to that consultant, and they're incorporating our comments. And then hopefully here soon, we'll be able to get that final plan back. And concurrently, we did send that to a contractor as well. That contractor has been reviewing that plan, and we're expecting at any time here within the next week or so a cost estimate and schedule from them on how to perform the work. So our next update, and then I would also say Great Lakes Engineering is also looking at the new load rating. And so our next update, we will have a lot of new information to share with the public.
So it sounds like this is an expedited process. We don't usually have all these people working.
No, I would say this is pretty normal for us on any engineering project. We got a lot of different aspects of the design moving forward. In a normal design, we have utility coordination, we have right-of-way acquisition, we have our design plans, and any agreements that we might have with some community. So yeah, so it's pretty normal for us to have all these different actions.
Definitely expedited.
Definitely expedited though. Yes, for sure. Thank you there.
Definitely expedited.
Yes.
We're looking at it as an emergency repair.
Correct.
So we're working with a specific contractor. So it's a little different from our procurement. Normally we would bid things out. This being emergency repair, historic structure, we want the work to be performed by a contractor that's worked on this bridge in the past, with it being emergent. So we're going to see where the price comes in, and then we'll make a recommendation to the board.
Correct.
What to do next, whether to enter into contract, or if it's something that we feel we need to go bid out rather than doing this route.
Correct. Yeah, that portion is very unique for us as far as reaching out to a contractor. And like Matt said, with this being an emergent repair, we have that authority to, you know, hopefully costs come in, you know, a decent cost, but we'll be presenting that to the board in a future meeting.
Sounds like you're moving as fast as possible.
We are, yes, we are.
Thank you for that.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, Commissioner Smers.
My assumption is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the weight limit is gonna drop drastically on this with removing that tension system. Do we need to put out additional signage when it first happens? Because if people have been taking RVs or anything across there for the last 10 years or however long, they're gonna need to know. That's, you know,
Yeah, so we've been trying to prepare in the background for that reduced limit. We definitely expect it to be reduced, you know, less than the existing 20 tons that were previous 20 tons. So we're evaluating, working with Great Lakes Engineering to determine what that is. But with that, we've looked at maybe providing a route for those that are greater than the new limit, for them to get around the bridge. And that, so that'd be additional signage. And of course, we would be highlighting any new signage for that weight limit. But then having some type of permanent route for them to get around. So, yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
And currently it's closed, so.
Yes.
Obviously, when the post-tensioning system is removed, we're gonna have a lot of public interaction to tell them about the project, the schedule, and then obviously the piece of that, what you're pointing out, the new load limit. Well, we should have by not then, and we'll be able to convey that to the public.
I can just see somebody with their Class A motorhome and a trailer that's taken that for the last 5 years and, oh, I've done this before.
Right.
You know, That's
Looks
Right.
good to me.
Yeah,
Let's
that-
go, right?
The
Definitely.
looks are gonna be deceiving when you know, they're not gonna notice all the post tensioning is taken off. So-
Right. Yes,
Correct.
yes, we have those same concerns.
Yeah, thank you.
Public meetings, like, Matt and Commissioner Fuller brought up, we have our Island Lake and Dexter Main Street Corridor Improvement Public Meeting, the virtual meeting scheduled for our next Tuesday, August 26th at 11 a.m. We also have our in-person meeting scheduled for September 16th at 6 p.m., and that would be at the Dexter Library. As far as active construction projects, Bemis Road, we're continuing along with that project. They're installing some curb this week. We're also continuing with the installation of the aggregate base. So that project's moving along, and you know, so they're working diligently, and we've gotten good weather for that project. Our preventative maintenance project, Parker Road, it's a millage project. We split it up into two different segments. It was a mill and resurface, which was just south of the school on Parker Road through the Shield intersection. That was actually done this past weekend, where they milled and resurfaced that segment of the road. So the complete segment is between Shield and Marshall, but they did mill and resurface that segment in front of the school. And I want to just give a thank you to Aaron Burkholz. Aaron Burkholz worked with the contractor. We did have some traffic control issues in the beginning. We worked those out, but he also visited that contractor both Saturday and Sunday to make sure that things were in order. So I wanted to give a big shout out to him for that project. So the southern portion, so we're done with the mill and overlay, or substantially done. We will be pulverizing and paving between just south of the school entrance to Marshall Road. That'll have a permanent closure. Those that are within those limits, we're asking them to access their homes or areas of business from the south side of that project. So coming from the south. The school will have access along Shield Road and that portion on that northern section of Parker Road. So that will, people accessing the school will still have access to the school. So we're hoping here in the next couple of weeks that, weather permitting, that we'll have that pulverized and repaved
In time for school to open.
in
right?
time for school to open, yes. Ellsworth Road, that's the, experimental rubberized asphalt. That paving schedule is to begin the end of this week. So we were looking at working with the contractor on how they're gonna stage that, and it may be a Saturday, Sunday, or maybe a Saturday, Monday. But it'll happen at the end of this week.
Would that be a full closure when they do that?
That'll be a full closure when they complete that work.
Okay.
Yes. Nixon Road, that's a federal aid project. We've been working with, that contractor. The contractor, this week will be doing some intersection repair, near Warren. Between, Nixon and Warren, just east of Nixon on Warren, there's a culvert that we've had some, issues with, and we're gonna be doing some pavement repairs. So that'll be closed to help do that repair. And then the contractor's looking at after Labor Day coming back. That's a pulverization and pave project. So they'll be looking at doing that project. That's between Warren and Plymouth. Non-motorized, so Commissioner Green brought up the Gettys Road pathway between Andover and Wexford. The contractor's finalizing some of the work there. We have some punch list items and some project cleanup, but for the most part, that project is substantially complete. Like Commissioner Green said, people are using it, and it does look beautiful. Our CMAQ projects, our congestion mitigation air quality, these are for signal modernization. We have a project working with the city of Saline along Ann Arbor, Saline, Maple Road. The new signal at Maple and Tybolt in the city of Saline, right near the Saline Middle School, was put into flash a week ago, and it was actually made operational this week. So that's up and running prior to school. And the rest that's substantially complete, so they're just working on punch list items for that project. And then that contractor will move over into our 2025 CMAQ, which includes 30 traffic signals within Ann Arbor, Pittsfield, Superior, and Ypsilanti Township. Our 2025 countywide crack seal program, it began last week. We have about approximately 40 miles of road that we're going to be crack sealing. So they're marching through that list now. Our pavement marking program, I'm happy to report that our chip seal roads were painted this past week. Thankfully, all those roads that have been sitting with no pavement marking have something on them now. We are waiting on the symbols, so the stop bars, arrows, and those through that program. So aside from the active, staff is diligently working on our 26 program, getting those projects ready for bid, and working through any last minute, any type of right-of-way acquisition for those projects. So aside from that, that concludes my report, unless there's any questions.
That's all?
Yeah, that's all.
Busy time of year.
Yes,
Any
busy, busy.
questions for Brent?
Thank you,
Thank you.
Brian.
Thank you.
All right, next up, we have Adam Lape. Operations report.
Good afternoon, Adam Lape, Director of Operations, here for a real quick update on what we've been going after here the past few weeks since we met last. Local road program, we're still spreading stone, finished up in District 6, and then gonna move ourselves into District 1 here, so finishing up Northfield and Salem Township. Gonna work our way here towards Scioto Township for limestone spreading. And then District 3 and 4, we've kind of been sharing back and forth, excuse me, the gravel spreading, that spread a little bit as they're preparing in District 3 and District 4, and then as they're preparing in District 4, we're spreading a little bit in District 3. So kind of bouncing between those two with our gravel providers and getting that part of the project kind of sealed up for the year and be done with gravel. Excuse me. Noted during the working session, the heavy equipment crew is pretty busy trying to move out some stockpiles that we've had for ditch spoils at the Pontiac Trail and 6 Mile Yard, making room for future spoils material that we'll gain from some of the drainage projects, some of these culverts we're gonna do in the northeast part of the county over the next couple of years, and just general township work. As I noted, the pile builds really quickly, so it's nice to have somebody that needs that dirt. So we're kind of moving those spoils away. And then we'll continue with the heavy equipment crew, partnering with some other district crews to start doing minor drainage repairs, so catch basins repairs, smaller culverts that we're finding through some of the rain events that are failing, or just ones we've had on the list for a while. Getting a few utility coordinations and relocations managed, so we can do hopefully 1 or 2 culverts here, large scale culverts before the end of the season with that crew. And then, as you probably noticed around here, every time you come in, the yard looks great. So the facilities team, led by Dennis Bussey, you got to speak with a little bit there in the working session. They're pretty busy, about as busy as they can be, just keeping up with just seasonal maintenance. So we'll bring our landscape contractor in for some improvements and some general summertime end of season maintenance. We'll do that this week. Actually, tomorrow they'll probably show up, kind of in preparation for the September 6th tailgate event we'll here have at Zebra. So we're keeping busy with that group. The grass is growing fast this year, even though it's been a little dry. We're mowing about as fast as
It's back.
yeah, about as fast as we can. That is the operations update. It's pretty short. We've been kind of head down going into drainage and finishing up the township program. So pretty consistent the past few weeks.
And all the annual agreements are in,
Yes,
right?
yes. If your township got their stuff together and finished up their planning, they got us prepped to do Cherry Hill Road. So we'll primarily focus on that. There are some savings that they've throughout the year have kind of saved and allocated a little bit more funding for Superior. So I was just emailing actually at the start of the meeting with the deputy supervisor. We're going to present some opportunity to do a little bit more forestry work this fall, whether it be along local roads or likelihood of maybe going into some of the subdivisions, letting our contractor kind of work through there for them. Because as you know, township maintains the sidewalk, we maintain the road, and so kind of share that responsibility. So a lot of times we try to help with, no cost permit, so they can trim the trees the way they'd like, and it helps us in the long run as well. So try to help them. They're all trying to learn the new positions at Superior, so try to help them to be successful.
I'd just like to thank you for attending almost all of the Touch a Truck sessions. I know that
Oh, yeah.
outside
Fun
of your
stuff. Yeah.
typical workday, if there is such a thing for you. And you've been
Kind of-
great at interacting with people. I always know I can bounce questions to you and not misstate anything. So
Oh,
thanks
thank
for
you. Yeah. I
doing
enjoyed
that
it. It's a
extra
good time.
work.
Thank you. Are any other questions? That is all I had.
All set?
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks.
That's all we had.
Oh, okay. I will remind everyone that September 2nd is our next regularly scheduled board meeting at 1 o'clock. Our final Touch a Truck, it's our 7th of the summer, is August 28th at the Saline Fairgrounds from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. That's their Children's Day. Chat sessions through the month of September, or almost all the way through. Commissioner Yamas tomorrow, August 20th. Commissioner Smers, August 27th. Commissioner McCullum, September 3rd. I will be in the chair on September 10th and Commissioner Green on September 17th. That's as far as I've got reminders. If there's nothing further to come before the board, may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Shelby, if you would, please.
Commissioner Rod Green,
Yes.
Commissioner Joanne McCullum,
Yes.
Commissioner Gloria Yamas,
Yes.
Commissioner Jeffson,
Yes.
Commissioner Barb Fuller.
Yes, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone. See you September 2nd.